I'm running on 2 hours of sleep because my sleep paralysis demon doesn't understand consent. Andre Cordova.
And I'm your basic white bitch, Josh James.
I love that. And welcome to
Sabotage.
Yes. Your favorite podcast / web series.
We're talking about dating.
Yes, this is fun. We have very different takes on dating.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I prefer to have a genuine connection with someone before I get into bed with them. Because I'm just not a hookup kind of person.
Yeah.
I don't and the majority of the gay community is
a lot of them
hookup culture.
Yeah.
Right here.
I'm not that I'm the face of gay hookup culture.
Yeah, the symbol. Not that I'm frowning upon it, but it's just very difficult because I'm in the minority of the gay community that wants a relationship straight up.
Yeah.
And I prefer to get to know someone at dinner or whatever before having sex with them.
Yeah, a few times as well.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Not going to be, a 1 or 2 day thing, yeah.
No, it's going to be a few dates before I get to that point.
I am a sleut. But it's not like I don't date.
No, yeah.
I go on dates. Mm-hmm. I'm just much more likely to fuck them on the first date. Because for me, sexual chemistry and compatibility is so important. Because I do have a high sex drive and I know that about myself. I respect that about myself. If there's going to be anything long term with a dude, I need to know that we can fuck.
Yeah, for sure. You need to
and
have
that it's hot and that it's
yeah,
that I want to do this again repeatedly.
That's fair. Yeah, the sexual compatibility is really important in a relationship, I reckon.
Yeah, but that also comes down to the person.
Yes.
It's important for me. It's one of the priorities for me. And at the same time, though, because I am Latino and I do have borderline, so I am a romantic at heart. You don't believe that. I'm going to throw you into traffic one day.
I can't wait for that day.
I know what I want.
Yeah.
I do know what I want these days.
And what's that?
For a while. No, as in I know what I want in a guy.
Oh, right, okay.
Perfectly content being single and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those gays who's afraid of commitment. I am more than happy to have a boyfriend, but I'm not actively searching for it because that's unhealthy.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that they need a boyfriend or they need a girlfriend, and that's not okay.
Yeah.
For your mental health, for your well-being, that is not okay because you are depending on another person to provide happiness for you. And a significant other should add to your happiness.
Yes.
Not be the reason
be your
for
happiness.
it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because if shit hits the fan and goes wrong, you're fucked. And next thing you know, you're depressed and suicidal.
Yeah.
You definitely are if you have borderline.
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate when a guy makes the effort.
Yeah.
And
100%.
I like a nice dinner. Mostly because it's free. But I do...
Oh, yes. I can attest to that.
Yeah. Free dinner, free drinks, you know.
Yeah. Brings up a lot of nostalgia, you feel.
Nostalgia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say nostalgia?
Yeah. Isn't that how you pronounce it?
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. The I is silent.
Oh.
Dumb whore.
I can't pronounce most words properly, so I'm sorry for that.
Get him drunk enough, he can't even speak English.
¿Cómo estás?
That's a hate crime. I'm leaving right now. Oh my God. Okay, what are some positive dates that you've had? Some cute dates, nice ones?
Well, I haven't gone on a date in a long time. Until recently.
But you only go on dates.
What?
You don't hook up, so...
No, but I hadn't gone on a date in a long time because I had given up on men. Because
you're this is my women era.
I'm straight now. I know.
Blasphemy. Burn him at the stake. Continue your story.
But until recently, I decided to go on a date with this guy that I had been talking to on and off for a year. And we had stopped talking for a bit because he got a boyfriend. And then he broke up with his boyfriend. They dated for 9 months or whatever. And then we started talking again, like this year, after he had broken up with his boyfriend. He was always really sweet and really nice. And I was like, wow, he's so nice. And I think I showed you a photo and you were like, no.
You showed me a photo.
I showed our friend group and they were all like,
Yeah.
He's average looking, but like
this
he's
is
got
why. This is why I constantly tell him to raise his fucking standards.
Hello. But
Oh my God.
Anyway, but you know, I thought if he's average looking, he might have a really nice personality.
That's your logic?
Yeah, that's how we've been brought up, honey.
Oh my God.
My parents have always told me, you know, don't always go on looks. Like, you know, they might have a really good personality if you get to know them.
Is that because your parents thought you were ugly?
You bitch. I went on this date. I bailed the first time because I was like nervous.
Yeah.
But I got over my nerves and I finally decided to go on a date because I was like, you know, I need to put myself out there again because I've been not dating for a while and I'm becoming a hermit. We went to this really nice Mexican place in Newtown. He paid for dinner and drinks, of course.
Yeah, I feel like
that was a good part.
I think for people who might be wondering with gay like stuff, usually the guy who asks the other guy out tends to pay.
Yes.
But you know, if the other guy's generous enough, or like they'll offer to pay as well, like split it, you know, half.
But the funny thing is that at the end, the waiter put the bill in front of the date, and and the date was like, "Oh, he must know I'm the top."
Girl,
yeah,
I think everybody knows.
I think it was obvious.
I think it's very obvious.
But, oh yeah, it's clear as day. But the date went really well. He was a really nice guy. He was super sweet. We got along so well. And after the restaurant, we walked around the city. We ended up in Redfern Park, sitting on a bench making out.
So romantic. You ended up in Redfern Park,
sitting on sitting on one of these singular sunbeds, and I was sitting on his lap, and we were making out.
I'm assuming it was a good night because you didn't get stabbed.
Yeah. I mean, people walked past, and they were mostly old people.
And you're just like straddling the lap of this guy making out. Oh my God.
I was like, you're riding.
Such a hoe.
I know. I was like releasing my inner hoe in this moment.
Yeah. You're like, it was such a good date.
Yeah.
And I'm so into dating that I will straddle you right now.
That I will be a
fucking horse.
Yeah, fully clothed.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. At the end of the night, we walked to the train station and he was going to catch the train home and I was going to
run.
I should have, because knowing what's coming next, you know what's coming next.
Wait, what?
You know the story. You know the tea. You were there. Here's a part of the story.
I don't remember it. God, you think I remember anything?
Yeah. It's
inconsequential. If you told the story like you are now, I definitely would have forgotten.
Of course you forgot. So anyway.
Genuine reaction. Keep going.
Yeah. I got picked up and he was going to catch the train home because he lives in Blacktown.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for this trauma you experienced.
I know. It's already traumatic.
Yeah.
The fact that he lives in Blacktown.
Look, Westie, bro. I'm from Blacktown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a nice area, but...
In whose fantasy? In what world?
Yeah.
In what fucking dimension of the multiverse?
In what fantasy?
So he's from Blacktown. He went back there. What happened?
Or he supposedly went back there.
Supposedly.
So when I got home, I messaged him and I was like...
Wait, this is the recent date. That's him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
No, I didn't realize that this was that story.
This is just registering for you now.
I didn't know you made out with him in a fucking park. And
yeah, I probably forgot to mention that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saddled him. Settling him.
Less of a horse, more of a donkey. Okay.
Yeah. And he looks like a horse too. Oh, God. Anyway, so I got home and I messaged him, thanks for a great night. Hope you get home safely on the trains. And then he messaged back, yep, almost home.
Yeah.
Thanks for a great night. And then I went to bed. And then the next morning I wake up to a message from Andre. He was out at the club that night.
Yeah,
and
I went out that night.
Yeah.
At Universal.
The message was like 2:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, I just saw your date at the club with another guy.
Yeah.
After he told me he had gone home, or he was almost home.
Yeah,
almost
that's what's bullshit about it. Because it's like, all right, several issues, but you can't say that you're almost home to Blacktown.
I know.
And then end up at Universal, which is in the city.
It's in the other fucking direction, bitch.
It is the opposite way.
Yeah. So you weren't almost home, sweetie.
Yeah. And
you're on your way to Universal.
And you know what? They only have themselves to blame because the only reason that I noticed was because as I was getting off the stage, I saw these two guys giving me the evil eye. They were like, you know, just that judgy kind of look. That's why I noticed them, because I pick up on these fucking things. I actually knew the other guy, but I didn't recognize him at first. I just saw who I thought was his date.
Yes.
So I let him know. I'm like, lol, didn't you go on a date with him tonight? That's weird.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I'd been drinking, so I like wasn't 100% sure. But, you know, we did a little digging.
Yes. And I sent a photo of...
He sent a photo of like...
this guy.
With the friend that he was
other
out
guy.
with. Yeah, the guy that he was out with that night. And I'm like, oh my God, that's totally him. And then I'm like, wait a minute. This dude dated my housemate. And
/ your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for bringing that up. I think this dude, I don't know, he had an issue with me. That's the impression that I got. Because God forbid you just get to know somebody and come to your own fucking conclusion. Why not make assumptions?
Yeah,
fucking
of course.
dickhead. But like...
But this fuckwit that my date was with is no oil painting himself. He looks like a meth addict. Oh my God. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that they were like together.
This is so much more savage than I would be right now. I'm amazed. I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Your guy acts like nothing happened.
Yeah. I messaged him.
Yeah, because you messaged to like confront him about it.
I was like, oh, how was Universal? My friend said he saw you there the other night. Or last night, whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, decided to go there on the way home. Bitch, no. You should not decide to go there on the way home.
You went straight after
You
the
went
date.
straight there.
You went straight there.
Fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch.
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
Yeah. I love that. Respect.
Yeah.
Self-respect.
I just wasn't buying it.
Yeah.
He was, and then he talked about the music of the club.
Yeah.
Oh, the music on Fridays is different to Saturdays. It's just a different vibe. I don't give a fuck about the music. That's not the issue here, sweetie.
And then he's like, oh, is your friend that sings the one that saw me?
I caught him looking at me. Caught him looking at you. Honey, he's not interested in you.
No.
You did not catch him looking at you.
Don't you love how like boys tend to phrase it that way?
Yeah.
So it's like as if they're wanted.
Like they're an oil painting? Bitch, no.
Yeah.
You're a horse.
There's a lot of pent-up rage there.
I'm just like...
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm just releasing it all now.
Yeah.
And it feels so good.
So good. But this brings us into red flags. What are some red flags that you see in people that on like dates and stuff?
I'm going to talk about like my first 2 boyfriends that I had, official boyfriends, and the red flags that I had on dates with them. Literally left our date early to go meet his dealer to pick up weed. That was like the start of the end of our relationship. It deteriorated after that.
Yeah, this man prioritized weed over you.
Yeah.
On a first date.
And I wasn't having it because I'm the priority bitch.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so good. Exactly.
Yeah. And
he knows his worth now thanks to me.
Yeah. You've really taught me a lot, Andre.
I would fucking hope so. Because I'm an icon. I am the moment.
She is the moment.
Everything that you wish you were.
And then my second boyfriend, he showed up to our first date high on weed.
You know how to pick them.
Yeah. I'm a magnet for drug addicts. So, yeah.
That's pretty light, though, as drugs go.
But
like
I chose to ignore that red flag and I continued to date him for months.
Oh, my God.
Because he was hot. That's the only reason I did him.
Priorities.
Yeah, he was super hot. So
that's so funny.
There's always a catch with the hot ones.
When it comes to dating, something that pisses me off, just a pet peeve, is when guys who are afraid of commitment want to do coupley things. They want to have the romance without the commitment involved. So it's like, I feel so uncomfortable if I hook up with a guy and then he wants to cuddle after.
Yeah.
I'm like...
I get you. I totally get you.
I'm like, no, you don't get that. If you want that kind of intimacy...
Yeah.
We got to go on dates. Like, yeah, especially when I don't know the guy, he's a complete stranger. I'm like, look, I get that there's technically, possibly a level of intimacy involved, considering I just like blew a load in your ass. But like, you can argue that. But in the gay world, that doesn't mean anything. So I reserve that intimacy and romanticism for men who I have a connection with. I'm not going to feel comfortable cuddling somebody that I don't know.
I 100% relate to the fact that what you just said before, like I had a fling with a guy. I had feelings for him. He was moving back to Brisbane. He said to me that he had feelings for me as well. But he always wanted to hook up. And that was the red flag for me, because if he was genuinely interested in me, he wouldn't want to hook up all the time.
Yeah, he'd take you out.
Yeah.
He'd want to do other things.
He used me pretty much.
Yeah.
He used me for sex, and he lied to me. He said he liked me when he actually just wanted to hook up. And I found out that he had broken up with his ex just recently before meeting me on Tinder. I was like pretty much a rebound. Basically, I called him out for it, and he tried to make me out to be the bad guy, telling my gay friend group that I was friends with, saying that I had a meltdown about him.
Oh my God. Fucking, okay. No, this pisses me off because men, it's not just gay men, straight men, gay men, whatever the fuck, bi, whatever, liars. They love to lie.
That's their specialty.
Red flags right there.
Yeah.
And it's like, that pisses me off so much. I've experienced that myself. My first boyfriend was an abusive piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he would lie to anyone who would listen about me rather than admit to whatever the actual issue was with him.
Yeah.
This concludes our episode today. I don't know what I'm fucking doing anymore.
This concludes our episode of dating.
Thanks for joining us. This has been Sabotage.